kummanyira yadde kintu kyonna. I don't want to say to go henceforth. I've quoted the Bible categorically, and that is what the Bible says. And again, the Bible said Christians should guard against the temptations of corruption and live exemplary lives. Also, there were Nebagamba, also there where they are alone on the public front. Christians should be willingly to blow the whistle whenever corruption is encountered in the society. That is the Bible. And we are on 23rd, we are coming with our whistles, adhering to what the Bible tells us to do. Because that is what the Bible says, that Christians should guard against the temptation of corruption and live exemplary life. On the public front. They should be on the public front even. That's what I believe the pastor should be on the public front. Because that is what the Bible is calling them to do. And they should be there willing to blow the whistle whenever corruption is encountered in the society. So, my dear brothers and sisters, I want to tell you that again, according to the Bible, it is the sin of corrupting the heart, corrupting the truth, and ultimately leads to the provision of justice. As God can never be bribed, so too his people should never accept a bribe and never offer one either. That is the Bible. My dear IRC people of the Interreligious Council, come back to God. We don't want to take over the pulpits and start preaching to you the word of God.
Okay.
Because you're the pastors.
Okay.
As I conclude, my dear bring back our people, as I conclude, I always said you mubeere bampisa, temukuba muntu, temugenda na mayinja, mubeere bampisa nga 23. Mpulidde abagamba nti poliisi eyo yabadde expectinga nti no ensonga lwaki yatuzzeemu ng'eyita mu bubokisi. It expected us to again go and apply in the court for injunction. But why would we ask for injunction whereby the law cited in your letters? There was no any law that was cited that is going to be broken. That should be that we should seek injunction or we should seek anything in the courts of law. So it means we are good to go so long as we follow the SOPs. We will create our own SOPs to create safety, because your main call was safety. That is it. So we shall create safety. We assure you that. And please remember, we are your brothers and sisters. Apande sipigani nawe. Nze ndi muganda wo. I'm your son. If you see me on front, just know that the stray bullet may catch me, your cousin, because I'm barely asking for the bare minimum of seeing that my country prosper. For God and my country, I will see you when you see me. Back to you, my dear brother. Church njigaddewo kati tugende mu maaso.
Tuwataya kishongoro mu runyankore mushijawo. Anita Nomshuma, Anita Arekurire. Iwe Mugisha should give us some concluding remarks in Runyankore.
Omurunyankore tukatwine folk song. Tenjangu neruma, enjangu Anita yaruma naruma, Anita naruma naryayo, Anita naruma, Anita yaruma, Anita yaruma 1 billion, Anita yaruma 2 billion, Anita yaruma paramenti, enjangu neruma, enjangu yaruma naruma.
Anita Njangu yenyi. That's a perfect song, bro.
Florence bakolabo bawulira banaye, nze ndi wano kuwulira banayimba.
Sentinel said, wrap up this year. Tuja baba. We are coming. Go you don't know. Atena faba geto tetunavalete yafe. Anita must go by midday, says Samson, sorry. By midday. Akonako mukongereko. Anita must go by midday. Anita must leave by midday. After all, she has her visa to Bukedia, So let her leave as soon as possible. My host, George is back. If you can bring him back to the okay. Suna is there. Let's bring Melanin. Guys, before Melanin speaks, share the space. I encourage all of you to share this space, please. Thank you. And these remaining days, mulya amenvu, drink water, stay hydrated, mukole amalowoozi, mukole amavoko kubanga netugenda okuyishongora, tugenda yimba. These people think we are coming to do something else. No, we are coming to sing and push corruption out of that August House. Melanin, the mic is yours.
Thank you so much, the host and the co-hosts and the comrades for the efforts that you've invented in for this noble cause. To echo what most of the comrades have aired out on the Interreligious Council, I and some other comrades, we wrote an email to the Secretary General. I've dropped the reply of the Interreligious Council from the Office of the Secretary General, and the reply that I sent back. What I realized when this email got back into when they replied to this email, something clicked in my mind. These people, they don't only support the corruption, but they are as well the perpetrators of corruption. This reply says that we should look at the dialogues. They send this email on how can I even term it, on a leader basis. But as we all know, this cause is not leaderless. It's not we don't have leaders, right? um what I as well got when I got this email is that these people, they are trying to catfish or want us or any other person have they okubawereza emails bamukwate. That's what got into my mind. Bamukwate, because the email says bagala dialogue with the person who wrote the email. What clicked in my mind is that once you go there, expect expect to be arrested or something or detained, because we were only seeking for their voice, in support of our cause. Only a voice, because we all know they are so influential on some humans out there, because beba kulira all the religions that we have in Uganda. Let's not pinpoint only the Christians here, but all religions here, they fall under that interreligious council. Naye baavudde ne batulaga nti bo they don't want anything to do with what's happening in the country. Tebaagala kumanya nti ffe Abannayuganda tulumwa bwe tuti, cause bo bajja kgenda wa president bakaabe munnange, 2026 elections are on the way, tetulina motoka. 26 elections are on the way, munange twagala kino. Okitegeera. Let's strongly condemn these people. Let's frequent them with our letters. Once we go to church, mosques, any place of worship, let's frequent them with our letters. Beefulanga abatawulira, beefulanga abatalina kye bamanyi, but they hear us out. Ndowooza Florence yayogerako ekya letters, mulabye the power in letters, because we wrote I wrote a letter to Uganda Law Society, but now at least you can see bavuddeyo ne batandika at least to support indirectly. It's not that they are coming out directly, but they're coming indirectly, but in our support. Okitegeera. Once we keep on writing these letters and pinpoint these people, cause nabo balumwa. Nabo balumwa. Sigamba nti bo tebalumwa. Nabo balina their families out there. Nga nabo bibaluma. Just because abamu tebaagala kukkiriza amazima. Osgongamba otya nti simanya, you don't want kukeera ku makya otabangule peace. what kind of peace ogenda gifunanga weebaseemu ate nga n'oluusi ogenda kwebaka naye ng'olowooza ebirowoozo bingi toyina mulimu landlord agenda kukonkona. Ngenda kugyawo otulo. I as a student tuition basiba bamwongeza enkya n'eggulo. Ngenda kwebaka ntya? All I'll be thinking about is that my parents, where are they going to get the money from for the tuition? The semester is closing. The semester is resuming. Ngenda kujawa sente. Yeah? We all know how these tuitions are always so exorbitant that to the extent that sometimes muiza n'okutukisanga tugenda tukere maaso nga we can't even afford. Fe abantu bawansi nga tetusobola ku affordinga these exorbitant tuition prices. Ne batakwama ku ekyo education system yaffe, we used to have these bursaries from the education system. Ziri wakati. They only put those people be bamanyi nti baabwe. Nosanga omuntu nga bananga ina points ezimuyisaawo ku government bursary. Ne nosanga nga that person failed to apply. Olw'okuba nti ezo bursaries bazeegabanya. Bananga, let's keep on writing letters. Let's tag the judiciary of Uganda. Let's tag each and every private entity that could give out our voice out there. Bawulire kye tugamba.
Why, Melanin Queen?
Yes.
Kankusale ku kirimi oyogedde ku bursaries.
Yes.
Ate nga essaawa zino tuli mu kutunuulira tuli mu kwogera. Nze nina evidence. Okay, I witnessed this with my own eyes. I'm sure Mubajje is one of the members of the Interreligious Council. Now, that motherfucker, according to me, is a cancer to Muslims in this country. And he's one of the most corrupt people I have ever seen in my life. Because there's a time foreigners, Arabs came, and we took them to Uganda Muslim Supreme Council. And they gave them 15 bursaries. And they asked them to pick the best students from all parts of Uganda. But these idiots, came back with a list of 15 relatives. 7 kids had the name Mubajje. Can you imagine? 7 kids that they sent us to take for bursary had the name of Mubajje on them. So these institutions are also, being run by, the very young people who are, very corrupt and they enjoy the system. And they're the ones calling us to dialogue, because that's what benefits them. So, man, David these organizations and these, all systems are really full of corruption. You can go ahead.
Thank you so much, LM, for that insight. To my reply to these people, I'm like, sikkiriziganya na dialogues ziba dealt over and over. Fresh Baba, could you please mute your mic? Dialogues ziba dealt over and over. What have we really benefited from these dialogues? Of course, Tewadi. These people keep on perpetrating us. Baba bereyo nga batulumya bulumya bwongo. Tebalina kye boogera. Wano waliwo omwana eyayogedde in the COVID era. They had funds. Tebaavaayo gamba nti bannange, our people bafa enjala katubayambe. Tebaavaayo. Tebaavaayo yadde. Bannange, let's keep on frequent these people with emails, with whatever form of information that you could get to them. And let's pinpoint them. At the end of the day, waliwo speaker yagambye boya baba tebaswala, at least bajja swala ku lw'eggwanga lyabwe. Boya baba tebeswalira ng'abantu, at least bajja vaayo baswale ku lw'eggwanga lyabwe, because bajja laba nga kisuse. If we didn't engage these people through these letters, tebandivudde bandisirise ne babanga abataliiyo. Now at least now we are seeing some positive impact of our ratings. I would like to thank you so much, Florence, for this idea. Kuba gwe yagireta. Thank you so much. That was my submission.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Melanin Gen Z, and thank you for that beautiful submission. Before we proceed to you, Onyango, I want to request Fresh Baba.
Bana co-host wange muwulira. Bring back
Yes,
Wounded Uganda
yes,
n'ompulira.
bro, I can hear you.
Nze sikuwulira oyogera.
Yes, man. Banange mumpulira.
Yes.
Someone unmute and tell my host.
nze bonna mbawulira basatu.
Thank you.
Tubawulira.
Thank you.
Nange mbawulira.
Fresh Baba genda maso.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, LM Dada. Thank you, all the comrades on space. I will also add on the issue of religious leaders. These people, in the first case, they are good propagandists of the regime, and they are the best beneficiaries from the regime. So they don't have that strong back to stand and support anything which may beat the regime. That's why they responded like that. But in their response, we as Ugandans or the Gen Zs, we've achieved already, because sokera da tubalabisiza because for them they benefit a lot from the regime. They are very comfortable. They don't mind about others. Though they call themselves religious leaders and they are leading religions, but the people they are leading, they don't mind about them. They don't mind which kind of life they are living. That's why they are behaving like that. That's why they are responding like that. So bongera kwerabisa era baswaziza nnyo religions zonna okuba nti bavuddeyo ne statement efaanana bw'etyo. Wakiri bandiyogedde some encouraging words even if they don't participate, but ne encouraginga ne bawa advice just like that. Naye kubanga babenefitinga nnyo mu regime, babawa amamotoka, babawa biki, amayumba, so tebalina ogwo omugongo okusobola okuyimirira ne bayimirira on the side of the oppressed. Instead they will
Oh, sorry, go ahead. Go ahead, unmute and go ahead. Fresh
Thank you.
Baba.
Hope I'm clear.
You're very clear.
In addition to that, another achievement I've got this morning, I was on space of Next Radio. I hope some comrades were also there. They were interviewing a certain police commissioner. I've forgotten his name. Whoever remember the name may remind us. But actually, these people, as their method, they work outside the law. They work outside the constitution, because I had the questions they were asking him, and he was just gambling around because
He's Don
they know.
Mohoezi.
Yeah, Mohoezi. He was just gambling around because they just work on. They don't work in the constitution, but they just work on their own orders because they are protecting the regime. They are not protecting the people as they proclaim, as their mandate is to protect the Ugandans and their properties, because they were saying that we don't know about the occasion, we don't know the date, but they indicated the date in the letter they responded to us. Then they asked him, how did you know that it is 23rd? Yet in the first case you said you don't know, and in your letter it is indicated 23rd. Kwegamba ng'olaba beekuba bokka ekitegeera ng'agezaako adifendinga ekintu kyabwe, n'agamba tetumanyi namba y'abantu abagenda okujja. Samson Kasumba n'amubuuza in the city carnival which was which was hello
Go ahead.
Yeah, Samson Kasumba asked him, the city carnivals we've been seeing in the city, did you know the numbers which will be there? And did you know where will people come from? Because whether claiming tetumanyi abantu bagenda kuvaawa which categories abagenda participating enamba meka namubuuza mu carnival mwamanya abantu bameka bagenda okubeerayo ye mwamanya bagenda kuvaawa categories ki ezigenda okubeera mu carnival nga mulova mwabeerangamu abantu nga batamidde bakola buli kimu ne you managed to protect them. Why now nti temusobola protectinga people who are protesting peacefully? They are not drunk, they are not armed, they are not violent, they are just coming peacefully. So nolaba nti ebibuzo byabadde bamubuuza nga talina answer yayo, only to protect their thing, to protect the regime. Neze nemanya nti we've already conquered, we've already achieved that, because ne police kuva dda tumanye enkola yaawo. Even though twabawandiikidde naye already twadde tumanyi answer yaabwe nga tukimanyi tebasobola kukkiriza. For them, anything which is not NRM or anything not on the regime, automatically tebasobola kikkiriza, apart from nga ki supporting a regime. That's why twadde tumanyi answer already. So we are not by surprise nti baaganye naye tetwagala lukusa lwaye, because the constitution tells us to inform them, not to ask for permission. So we did our role, we informed them. It's their role to play their role and their mandate to protect us, to guide us, and we do our constitutional rights on 23rd. So we've already achieved on that. And another thing, I'm seeing very prominent people, like in the NRM, they are also coming out to support our protest, like Salo Pendi. I hope most of you have seen her tweet. She's on our side, she's supporting the course we are on. You can see Ofono Pondo, he also made a good statement. A lot of people, I had Honorable Uganda, is also giving a go-ahead to us. So we are achieving. By the way, we've already achieved before even the date. So I just want to encourage everyone on the space right now that don't lose hope, don't lose energy, don't be intimidated. We are already achieving. People are just waiting. We are just going to set the first fire and everything is going to move on. There are a lot of people behind the scene who are just waiting for the spark. So we are the spark. We shouldn't set back, but we have to move forward. The thing we started, we know it is not easy, it is so challenging, it is quite harmful, but we are not giving up. We are moving forward. I want to thank you for now, but I'll come in later. Let me allow other participants also to submit. I thank you, Dada. I sign out for now.
Webale nnyo. Thank you very much, Fresh Baba. Dada ompulira. LM, can you?
Oli
All
clear
right,
nnyo,
all
oli
right,
clear.
Regent. That is what I wanted to hear. And thank you very much, Fresh Baba. Guys, just to clarify something, we are going to set the first fire as Fresh Baba said, but we don't have matchsticks. We are not going to use that kind of fire. So if you spy here, don't cut out that kapat. We are going to simply match, and that is what he meant. Onyango, the mic is yours. Please speak to us. Guys, feel free to request for the mic and share this space widely. You know, we need to strategize. Onyango gena maso.
neyanzike. So badde njagala kwongera ku Melanin kye yagambye, Melanin Gen Z, about tewali nsonga lwaki abantu bano babeera comfortable nga ffe tuli comfortable mu ggwanga lyaffe. I will give you a small testimony and example that defiance works as
Onyango
we say.
muwulira, nze nga
Yes,
simuwulira.
I. Onyango.
Mumpulira?
Onyango muwulira. LM, Chirabika corruption is fighting back on your phone, but just hold on a bit. Hold on a bit to jamala kompola mpola. Kena maso Onyango.
Badde mbagamba nti about a short time back, ndoze emyezi ng'etaano emabega, we got omuntu yajja n'azimba a bar right behind the house I am renting. So you imagine the audio n'omuziki nga mabaati gakola ki vibrating. So we yali constructing a concern yaliwo eri pena baberayo because the place is totally residential. na temuli wadde edduuka temuli kintu kyonna kiri public, it is a residential area. N'agamba no, our music is going to be solo and all that. Already, but it was just a human plea bannaye tukoze tutya okubanga tutuwoganyiza. So bweyasigwe ebbala bwe yaggwa ng'eggulawo ng'abayimbi abaleeta ng'omuziki akuba nga abaati gavibratinga n'entandika n'okukola extra time overtime kubanga obalamu n'ogenda okudda nga togenda kukola kwebaka. So bwe twakomplaininga naffe eri landlord kubanga gwe tewa ssente zaffe n'agamba kale ngenda kifunira solution. Kyeyakola yagulanga ebisubi n'abiteeka emabega w'ennyumba which is his plot n'akuma omuliro buli kiro. Kati omukka nga gugwera mu bbala nga bakasitoma tebasobola kubeeramu. Paka ow'ebbala bw'atuyita mu dialogue n'agamba bannaye mukumwe kasasiro buli kiro abakasitoma bange tebasobola kubeeramu nkoze entya. Naffe ntumugamba okuba omuziki buli kiro tetusobola kwebaka mu nnyumba zaffe tukoze tutya. So I think we are applying the same theory to our politicians, the religious leaders and all the politicians, the people that are in charge of positions of power right now. Bwe bagambye tugenda mu churches enkya bwe protest neba naji hijacking wa church yagenda kugiremesa naye bwe tunamala protestinga tugenda bafula uncomfortable. Tewali nsonga lwaki ovugire emmotoka ku kkubo nga nze sirina kyakulya waka ng'ate sente z'ogivugiramu emmotoka zange nze nzisasula mu musolo. We need to make them as uncomfortable. Mubalaba abajja bakola bu space bwawe walaba aka parliament nga badismissing abantu buli ssaawa because bo comfort bajjaagala ne bwesitula busuze eddoboozi n'oyogera nga bwenjogera with as much push bawulira ngo balinnyirira muwadde muwulira bamuyisaani linnya ndyerabidde journalist bw'abadde complaining you need to be civil, you need to be civil, but you are not civil when you're writing misinformation and distributing it on the internet, you know. You're not civil when you are stealing from us. You're not civil when you are issuing very wrong statements at very wrong times when all the country needs is motivation and encouragement to push forward and push back against the impunity and corruption that is going on. Mbadde mbalabanga mu comment sections zaabwe nga mubagamba nti if you cannot encourage us, then keep quiet. But when you decide to speak, you open yourself to backfire from us. We put you in your position. Onakulajja abaana basiye bateeka Jameson in position ye buli ssaawa nga yogerera ekizibu naye nga bamuwa non-stop era bwogenda ku page ejjudde abantu abadde bamuwa fire. Because you do not expect us to be civil towards people that are not civil and that are not considerate with our lives and how everything goes. So nze mumma mubuusabuusa ekya disobedience ne protest yaffe ne methods endala zonna zirimu okugenda mu kyaki okuhijackinga offices zaabwe okuhijackinga ebifo gye bakyakalira okuhijackinga buli webafunira emirembe temukibuusabuusa kubanga kikola. We have seen it, and this time the best part is Ugandans, when Ugandans take arms, everywhere is a Ugandan. Kigeza bagenda kulwa ebalinnyamu abalowooza nti Amongo alina passport y'ebukedde visa y'ebukedde yaso agenda kuddayo n'ebukedde yatajja kufunirayo mirembe mulidde omwana nga atuwa ekiruga wano. So ngenda kukomawo. I just wanted to give up that story, but Anita must resign. Naye tulinze akayimba ako Florence, akayimba tukalinze nnyo.
Thank you. LM Onyanga Amaze. Thank you very much, Onyango. And guys, two things to note here. In the comment section, I have attached there the RDC of Museveni, who is now the Interreligious Council. Let me check. The Secretary General of Interreligious Council, Joshua Kitakule, is a former Museveni RDC. So those of you who are going to write to those people, be aware of that. And also, I have put in the comment section Sentinel said his wrap up for 2021, where he talks about the priests who threw the doves in the air, and some of them fell down. And that wrap up, he has a lot of things he speaks about that are very, very, very important that we can relate with. So you go listen to that. We need to support these Ugandans who use their talents to uplift our goal in our societies. I'm seeing Fresh Baba, your hand is up. Please request for the mic, guys. Kalinaki, I like your passion. Request for the mic. Kenneth Komakech, request for the mic. Farida Muaragwo Oyogera Burunji, you speak for us. Whenever you speak, I get touched. Request for the mic. Let's strategize and we push this. Make you.
Yeah, the new voices also. We want to also hear from new
Yeah,
voices, guys.
for sure.
Mr. Godwin, Iga, Romeo Official, Patrick
For sure.
Ogol, Abara, Chimpaye, you know, Christian Kate, Mpanga, you know, as for the mic, guys, Morgan.
Request. Anita must resign by midday. Anita
Mm,
must
that's that.
resign by midday. Get a mass of fresh baba.
Okay, thank you. Bring back our people. I'm just going to add on what Onyang has been talking. Like, I want to know, we not by isolating, we not balagant. We are not associating with them because for them they don't want us to be settled. They don't want us to be okay. So we need to isolate them. Now over they are not part of us because already they don't want us to be part of them. They want us to be miserable all the time. So yesterday night in the light night drive, twadde twogerako ku nsonga y'okulabisa abo bonna ba oppressors ebyobugagga bwabwe. Simanyi oba mukyogeddeko because of coming late, nga like abantu abamanyi ebyobugagga bwabwe biri amayumba biki masomero mubikube ebifaananyi tubiteekeyo ku media, abamanyi gye baviira mu kyalo their home villages, like tubalabise right from their home villages, mulage nti so and so ono oppressor waffe bino byebintu bye sofa yakatubbawo ebiti bino byatugyemu omusolo gwaffe gwe tuwaayo, like tubateeke kweyo embeera nti newatambula wa alaba ng'ensi yonna emutunuulidde nti kino nakino bakimanyi, kino nakino bakimanyi nti kyange, ekyo nakyo nsuubira kijja bamalako emirembe because bo basazeewo tumalako emirembe nga babba ebyandituyambye, eddagala eryandituyambye esente bazibba, ambulance ziizo bakwata sente ne baziwa loko. So naffe tulina okulaba nti mu buli ngeri yonna gye tusobola etali violent, eri peaceful, nga tulina naffe okwerwanako mu ngeri y'emirembe. Pozi n'ekintu ekirala kye twayogeddeko ekiro, which is so it might be confidential but simanyi na ngeri wekitugenda okikolamu, like the starting point, because nga we mumanyi nti these people they are very organized for us and they are waiting for us, whereby nti buli agezaako kufaayo they are very ready to there and then arrest and take that one. So whereby we need to engage them in big numbers at once. Nti tulina obengaginga at once kyetumanyi nabo bajja bangi, so tetusobola kgenda omu omu kuba ogenda omu it is very easy for them to okukwata ne bakusula kabangali ne batwala, okitegeera okusuppressinga abalala basobola okujja. So ekintu ekyo nze sinaba kitegeera bulungi, simanyi we tugenda kikola aba comrades, because we need to engage them in big numbers to overwhelm them. Thank you so much.
Sooner.
Okay, I think there's okay, let me first give Kenneth from Gulu to speak, but I will respond to the previous speaker's concern.
Okay, thank you. Kenneth?
Fellow Ugandans, greetings from northern Uganda. We are much aware of all these other scandals that is happening. And we are also very proud of you people, of this continuous struggle you are making. You see, this fist fight between the citizen and the government has reached a certain point where we have all cornered ourselves somewhere now in the middle, because these people, they have taken us for granted. And I always say this because they use our own taxes. You know, the guns they buy, the money they pay these security personnel, this is our own money, the revenue they collect, so that they can pay these people. And these people have even that guts to buy those things to now fight against us. All issues come about the security. How can you now keep somebody to be in a secure place, yet the person is sleeping hungry. The person cannot even pay for the medical bills. Our hospital are just even looking in a very useless way. People make themselves as they take themselves, I don't know, as God. These demons that has overpowered that has taken over the parliament, the devil that is in that parliament, that even our religious leaders, cannot even go and pray for them. I even wish that we have also this other costume where people will go as even witch doctors to first go and chase the demons that has overtaken that parliament, where people cannot now speak the truth for us. They cannot even stand for us. It's a shame. Now people are coming to tell them that we are dissatisfied. You people are very stupid. You know, this police letter that I have seen. That's a mockery to the citizen. You know, they are trying to make us feel, to make us feel like it is them who knows, but for us we don't know. What is this? And sometimes we can blame also these leaders, but some of them also complained on us citizens that we cannot really stand. Let this one not end on X, because for us we are also finding, we have our boys also here at a certain place at the Guru, whereby we are also aware of what is happening, just not at even that parliament, even at the city councils, how people lobby for money. You see, it is not even all about, because it is the parliament that's supposed to oversee these things and stand with us. Because they are the one who now appoint ministry employees, doctors, they are the ones supposed to supervise this thing, but they have failed us totally. Now, if these are the same parliament which we want to go and help them to chase the demons away, they are the one again coming at us, the police, There was a time at the police at the Naguru there. I hear of a story where people are the women of police. These police officers were protesting against the power, which was not there, and it was this other husband of these women who went and fired tear gas at them. I don't know even if some of them are here. How do they feel when somebody is really trying to, because trying to fight for you, but again you are trying to, to harm them. This thing shall not end here. The 23rd must happen. For us, we are aware. Even the day they said over the 27th, they are coming to hold this other plenary at Kauna ground as scheduled. We shall also make them that we know about your target. So this other march to parliament, even we should have the day after plan. What next after the day after tomorrow? What next after the day after tomorrow? Because we should go with our demand well stipulated, and our demands will not be met at once. We need to address them. I myself, I would like to talk to the Anita Monge myself. Then I said to my mother, "What are you doing? Do you want what do you want for us?" So it is high time as citizens we need to wake up. We should not be like our fathers who have kept quiet for all this while. See, this thing should have happened in 1992, but people are doing it in 2024. What were we still waiting for this thing to happen? So sometimes also we as citizens also the money that's supposed to come for the health facility near you, you cannot go and complain. What are you now as a Ugandan? As a Ugandan, what value do you hold for yourself if you cannot really speak out the truth for the betterment of this country? So, brother, it's very painful, but thank you all. I have to end my submission here.
Thank you, Kenneth, for your submission, for your good words, and we send you love and support to all our comrades in northern Uganda. We understand that the parliament may actually be coming to your side, so please, 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 we count on you, and we think that if they come there and we hit up Kampala, you hit up Gulu and all those areas in the northern, those thieves will have no space. They will have no room to hide within us. Thank you very much. MP Suna, Please, sorry, MP, you are out. I don't like using the word MP sooner because it might mislead our people. You are out. Sooner, please speak to us. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you so much, guys. I think I was saying that the way how you share the space, like some people quote it. Some people quote the space. Initially, when you quote the space, it doesn't it's not visible when you quote it. That, yeah, I've been noticing that when you quote a space, I really, if I'm passing through your timeline, it doesn't catch me. So I actually I may even fail to know that there's a space. So that's why it is better to just share the space. You don't quote it with anything, because when you quote it with anything, it is not visible. So just go down, just share directly. Don't quote it with anything. I think that's the first thing. But then the brother is Samson. Samson talked about. I think Samson is around. Samson said something here that when
I'm around.
okay on TV I think he was listening to the radio station, or maybe Kasumba. So when Kasumba asked what, according, I was listening to Samson, everything he was speaking. I went to the NBS timeline. You call it what? Their radio station is what? Kasumba had an interview with Council. It's called what?
Or next something,
Yes,
next radio.
yes.
Next radio.
Kasumba
Fresh
had
Baba, mute your mic, please.
Kasumba had an interview with the lawyer, with Council Aaron and others. But one of the things that should not bother you right now is exactly how we wanted it to be. We didn't want these guys to know the route where we are coming from. That's why Samson said that that Kasumba asked the policeman some question, that when you allowed the Kampala Carnival, did you know where the participants were coming from? Did you know the category of people? You know, this is exactly how we wanted it to go, because when they know, like I always say, when they know the category of people that are coming, it is very easy to contain them. They don't waste time. They go to Kenneth's home, Onyango, because these guys, they know where they stay. So right now, that what is giving them headache is exactly what the policeman said, that they don't know where we are coming from. The fact that they don't know where we are coming from, it gives us a very good advantage as protesters, so that what you should be concerned is how you arrive at Parliamentary Avenue. So, like, they remember sometime back, like maybe a week or maybe 5 days, there's a guy who came here and told us they are planning to block us from maybe Nakawa, from Maki, like from Katwe, like that. So they don't know how we are going to come. Maybe they don't know where we are coming, whether we are coming in a group, whether we are going to march from Entebbe Road, joining the town, or whether we are coming from Ginger Road in groups, joining the city. So they don't know. These are the things that are giving them headache, which is good for us, because we know these guys have been listening and they're using it now. They say, okay, we don't know the kind of people that are going to come, and even we don't know how they are going to come, which is good, because we wanted to be unpredictable. Remember, at the first we said we gather at railway station, which is practically wrong, because they will just put the military there. They will just put the police truck and the police buses. Whoever arrives there is got 10. Whoever comes, so like that. But then remember, we said arrival is 10 a.m. Arrival is 10 a.m. at Parliament. Arrival is 10 a.m. That means you have opportunity to see how the number is gathering. Don't go there alone. Parliament. You guys, I don't know if you know Parliament, but Parliament is on Parliamentary Avenue near Land's offices. That place, when there is a protest, it's going to be sealed off. So you, as a person that is going to protest, they will not be arresting whoever is working at Ginger Road, whoever is, whoever is maybe where there is licensing for driving permit there. You call it railways railways and that side, they want to be arresting people that are moving there. So the number will be gathering. So, because when you go in the protest, you use your head to read what is happening. You get, you don't do, like, you can see that actually thing is happening. You can see that the number is gathered, the number is gathered, the number is gathered. And that because if you start mentioning things here, they're also following, they're listening what we are planning. But when you arrive anywhere, even if you are at even if this place is called what? This house is called what? Uganda House, Nasa Road. That's the number should be gathering from there, because we can't speak all the things. They will be deploying everywhere. So you, as you who want to protest, you know there are some places that you can't stage. You can't stage at the Serena Hotel. So the best place that can stage is Diamond Trust Bank around there, Crest the King, KCCA around there, KCCA, La Bonita, all that place. That's where you can be moving around. As the number gathers, that's the momentum comes, because they don't know, they can't arrest everyone that is going to be moving on those streets that I'm mentioning. So you arrive there by 10, so you will see the environment changing. We cannot speak all the things. Some is, I think, Fresh Baba. We can't speak all the things here, but environment should be there. Remember, don't go put your t-shirt inside. If you have a t-shirt, first put it inside, so that on that day you remove it, and then you remove it and put it on top. You might have it inside, because it's the one that you want to protest with. So you do what? Put it inside, and then when you arrive in a place when things have started to gather, then you remove it inside, then you put it on top. You get like that. Some other people move with their bags, like a bag that can hold your Manila papers. But if you can still fold your Manila paper, you can fold it within the pants. You know, the Manila paper, you can fold it within the pants and have it. For me, I hid it within my shirt, because I have a United shirt that is tight. So I fold my Manila papers and I hid it within my t-shirt, so that you can't see them. You can't see my Manila papers. Like I always tell people, you should avoid to be arrested at your home. You should be arrested at the protest venue, because when you're arrested at the protest venue is when the country knows that someone has been arrested. You know, you don't accept to be arrested from the road before you arrive at the protest venue, because there they will say anything they want to say. But then when you are arrested at Parliamentary Avenue, you are arrested as a protester, and then that is okay, because we know that, we expect that, but we don't expect someone to be arrested from their homes. So make sure don't accept to be arrested. So don't move with the Manila paper open from your house. No, hold it, hide it properly, and then wait for where you are going to protest from. Remove that. You can use your ways of doing that. I cannot overemphasize, but I'm giving you idea how I did it. I never opened my Manila paper from my house. Even people that are where I said they didn't know what I was going to do. You know, so. Because if the ALC chairperson knows, he will tell the defense will come for you before even you leave your house. So just write on your Manila papers tomorrow, Sunday, let them be there, so that they can demand you, man, take me on Tuesday. I want to be taken, like that. Write on them, so that, because if you don't buy them, you won't be having something pushing you. You may arrive on Tuesday and you have some other excuse. Maybe I'm not feeling the energy. But if you have the Manila paper you will demand, a guy, please take me. I'm here. I'm looking at you. Also, you are looking at me. Please take me. Make sure that you are taking me. That's one way of having a conviction that whether it's